Hello, people. I'm not going to wait for anybody to come in. I don't even know if people are checking for me like that, but what I wanted to do was to do a video because I have been away for 3 weeks, right? And there's been so much going on. Um, and I just wanted to come on and say, hey, because it's been like 3 weeks. And I'm in California. Hi to the people that are coming in. Hey, y'all. I missed y'all. Um, I'm in California right now, and it is 1:08 a.m. Hey, girl. Hey, Afro Millennial Mama. You number one, girl. I miss you guys so much. Okay, so it's 1 o'clock here. My heart is just so full because hi, I know it's been a minute, right? So I'm in California. I've been here for about 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks now, and I'm so ready to go home. Like you don't even know. Like I'm tired. The reason I went live as opposed to doing a video is because as many times as I've taken like footage and done videos and stuff, I just haven't had the energy to put anything together. I'm running, so I work. I'm gathering up donations. I am putting all of my things in my container, so I'm shipping soon to get all of my stuff to the Gambia and everything. And so it's just been nonstop on top of seeing my friends and my family and stuff like that. So right now, I'm like, it's 1 o'clock. I can't sleep. I'm missing y'all so much. But I just had to kind of talk to y'all about my sister friends. So the reason I'm even still up is because I went out to this place in Marina Del Rey called Tony P's. If you're from LA area, you might know the place. The place is really good. And so we went out to dinner. Thank you, Mama. So we went out to dinner, and part of the reason why we were going out to dinner was because I've been gone for 6 months, and everybody wants to know what's going on, like with me, and what is it about the Gambia that made me want to move, and all these things, right? So I'm like, okay, fine. But while we're doing that, though, what I need y'all to do is help me with donations. My sister girls have shown out. Hey, hi, Black Acres of the Gambia. I miss all of y'all. Look, when I tell you, people ask me, are Rick and Cynthia, are they really that cool in person? I'm like, yes, they are really that cool in person. And yes, they are the reason why 99.9% of the people I know are even moving to the Gambia or even heard of the Gambia or whatever. So I love y'all. And I make sure I pump y'all up to everybody. You would be surprised how many people are watching all of our YouTube channels. Like they watch everybody. So, and that's all because of Black Acres of the Gambia. So I will say that. But anyway, back to my homegirls, right? So we go out, we're drinking. I mean, we're eating. Did I say drinking? Non-alcoholic and alcoholic beverages. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. So we go out, and I'm like, okay, you guys, not only do I want to get myself ready to get back to the Gambia, but I don't want to just like go back and not bring things back because there are some people that just need so much. And my girl showed out. I have a Durango. My Durango is packed right now. Like it's packed with stuff. Just everything, clothes, shoes, feminine hygiene products for young ladies, like all sorts of things. And it was like, I just said, well, these are the things that I need. School supplies, all sorts of things. And I had already gone and gotten some things and put them in my container. And some things I'm actually bringing on my bags to come home with. But when I tell you that my girls were like, okay, so some of my girls weren't able to come. So they were like, okay, hit me up and we'll put some stuff together and we'll meet with you next week or what have you. And I'm like, okay, cool. But then the ones that came today, wow. So I want to shout out one of my girls. If you are in the LA area, She is a great hairstylist, and she just came out with some new products too, though, right? So her name is Danielle. I have known her since we were in fourth grade. We grew up in Pasadena, Altadena together, and so she gave me this little gift bag today. So matter of fact, let me see. Oh, she would make it so I can't open it. Okay, anyway, look, this is it. It's called Danielle's Lovely Touches, and I believe this writing is so small. I believe this might be shea butter. This might be shea butter. Um, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. But her soaps, I've been watching her like videos making her soaps. It smells so good. Like it smells really good. So I'm really happy about that. And I think this is like a little sampler of some lip balm. But the reason why I brought her up is because when I tell you she's the one who actually filled up my car, just her alone. And so I want to say, I've been told by a few people that I've been asked about, and I didn't really tell people too much about leaving. I knew people, there were some people who knew that I was leaving and coming back to the States. My brother, melanated Mr. Mosley, we were able to catch up while we were here, while he was here also. And that brother has great things. I'm sure you guys have seen his video where he's talking about how much he has had donated. I was like, wow, when I saw the stuff that he had donated. But when I tell you I have so much, I don't even know. Look, I'm gonna make it work. It's going in that container, and some of that stuff is going in my bags and coming back with me because I just feel so blessed to know such great people who want to give back in whatever way possible, you know? And I don't know, and this is weird. This is my first live, so forgive me. I don't know exactly, it's kind of hard just talking to myself. Anyway, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Can you tell me in the comments how you guys are doing out there? I hear that the rain has been off the chain, that it's been hot and muggy. I cannot wait. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I can't wait to get back and experience my first rainy season because I feel like I should be at home with y'all. Right? And I feel like if that's going to be home, then I should be able to withstand the hot, muggy. I figure it's probably like Mississippi or Louisiana where, my family is from, right? So I figure I should be able to take it because I've spent a lot of time down there. So I don't know. But we'll see, because I heard it was like Mississippi on 10. So I'll figure it out for myself. I'll be there and I'll figure it out for myself. But I just wanted to kind of check in because I know it's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I put anything out, and the last one was just me living my best life with Afro Millennial Mama in Senegal and her family and having a good time before I came here. But I will tell you that I did not want to come back here to be in such a place where people are just so muggy in Senegal. I figured, but I heard it was real bad in Gambia too. But I guess I could talk about this. So to be in a place where I feel so blessed to be a part of a community. And I mean, in Gambia, right? To come back here after being gone for 6 months, you can definitely tell the difference. People here don't look at you in the eye. Like I'm accustomed to walking by people and say hi or good morning or salam alaikum or, something to greet each other, right? And then when you get back here and people make sure they turn away from you so that you don't speak to them, people are nasty. I came through Senegal, so I went straight into New York. That's probably like the worst place to go into when you've been in such a place where people are so nice and friendly. To have New York be your first place, and that's no shade to New York. It's just that New Yorkers are New Yorkers. They, it is what it is. You do what you got to do. You get through, and you don't speak to people necessarily or what have you. But I was so pissed because I was waiting on my connecting flight in New York to get to LA. And there was this Senegalese woman who was on the same flight that I was on, and she was going through New York also. And what struck me was she was a nice lady. They had us waiting. She had a question for the gate agent. And the gate agent was like seriously rude to her. She was like, ma'am, you have to wait and da 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 da. And I'm like, wow. See, I haven't experienced that in such a long period of time. So to see somebody, first off, not have decent customer service, but to be so rude to this lady when literally she only had a question. So I was pissed off about that. And I'm not gonna lie, I loved seeing all brown faces, all black faces in first class, right? Coming from Senegal to New York. And then when we get to New York, it was a totally different thing. All these white folk kept coming in and stepping in front of people because they assumed that they were not supposed to be in the first class line. And I recall seeing this brother. This brother was standing in line. These two white women came up and they were just about to start calling everybody to get on our flight. And this bitch, Lord forgive me, please forgive me. But this heifer, okay, says to the brother, oh, you know this is first class, right? He looked at her, ever so graciously, more graciously than I would have looked at her, and said, yes, I know exactly where I'm standing and I'm in the right place, right? That shit. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for cussing. Let me stop. Let me just see, because I took myself back there, right? It's like that kind of thing though, right? How is it that we are not allowed to be in first class or business class or whatever? Now, I don't understand why it's so shocking that we could be, right? When a whole flight was, and I was like, yes, the melanin was popping, right? So, and then you get to New York and it's like, womp, 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 right? It was horrible. Then I get back here to LA, same thing. Everybody is just kind of doing their own thing or what have you. But what I understand about myself now is that as much as I was growing before I went to the Gambia, I grew a lot more. And when I look at some of the things that I'm seeing here and some of the people that I see that are still on the same stuff that they were on before I left, right? Still be on the same stuff now, no growth. And I know it was only 6 months, but since I've grown exponentially, I thought, well, maybe I would see something different in other people. And I was a little sad to see that there has been no changes in some people. And everybody is still in the matrix here. Everybody is still kind of going through the same things that they were, kind of doing before. And these are people that said, oh, I want to go to Africa, or I want to see what it is that you're doing or whatever. And I want to get that peace that I see that you have. But then when I see them kind of holding on to some of their old mistakes or old habits and things like that, is kind of like, dang, I want it more for you than you want it for yourself. I've seen that a lot here. So I don't really, I don't know. I just wanted to come on and talk about the fact that I'm so excited about the fact that I hope to have all of my business kind of sold up pretty soon. And so that I can come back home. I miss hanging out on the beach with Eric and Nicole at the Soul Food Joint. I'll be back soon, y'all. I miss y'all. I miss the melanated Mr. Mosley and Mrs. Mosley and Mama Mosley. I miss y'all. I miss my girl Aisha. Well, I'm gonna see you before I see anybody else, because I have some things for you. But anyway, I am. I don't know. I'm really new to this YouTube thing, and I just kind of wanted to, go live since I can't seem to put together a video as much as I've tried. I'm just being stretched so thin right now. It's just kind of hard to kind of put it together. And I'm being pulled in so many different ways. I have to see I see my kids, my grandkids. I'm spending a lot of time with my mother. And I was able to look, I had to make my own greens. I've been wanting greens, some collard greens. And man, when I tell you I put my foot in it on Sunday for my mama, I had me some collard greens. I made some black eyed peas and rice. I baked a chicken. You know, I don't eat no chicken. I eat everything else, but my mother loved it. Right. So I was happy because I just needed some greens in my life. So, and I had them and I'm like, yes, and I'll get some more. I'm going to hit up Doolin's. If you know anything about Inglewood, girl, I wish, you know what? I am going to bring some greens. I'm going to see if I can freeze some and bring them on the plane. I am not lying. But I haven't been to Doolin's yet. Doolin's is a cool little soul food spot on the corner of Manchester and La Brea. It is, yeah, Manchester and La Brea. So I'm going to try and get there one day this week. But that was one of the things I thought, oh, I'm going to come back to the States. I'm going to have all this different food. The only thing I really wanted was some greens. Oh, and kale. Is that weird? I mean, most people want all the stuff that they can't get when they're somewhere else. And I just wanted a cool little kale salad, and I had that. Yep, Inglewood. So, yeah. I don't know. You know, I just wanted to just talk about just how blessed I am to be able to have had the experience so that I could recognize my growth when I saw it too, right? But I also wanted to, I don't know, I've gone through a number of emotions since I've been here. And that's another reason why I hadn't done a video, because I was thinking like, I'm not necessarily in the best mood most of the time. And because this place has a way of draining you, you know. Sometimes you're like, I guess what I'll say is I felt like I escaped. I was able to get out. And then when I was leaving to come here, I cried. I did not want to come back here. I knew what I was going to be in store for. I knew that the vibrations were low here and that I was vibrating on a different frequency. And this was just not it. And I know for a fact that this is not it. It's not it. If you happen to have come across this channel and you're wondering whether or not you should take that leap, whether it's to Gambia or anywhere else on the continent, just do it. You're being called home for a reason. I don't know what it is for you, but for me, I'll tell you, it's peace. I have a peace that I did not understand that I could have before. And I know people talk about that, you know, it's, you know, God can give you this peace beyond all understanding. And I'll tell you what, being obedient, surrendering to the Most High and what He's had and what He has for my life, and going to a place where I was able to, I think what it was that I needed to be able to get to a place, a physical place, where my shoulders could relax. I find myself all tensed up most of the time here. But when I got to Gambia, I was finally able to relax my shoulders and really understand that you don't have to move at this fast pace, right? That's here. And that's good for people who want to be here in this space. That's all right, right? But to be able to exhale and really get to know who you are, not saying that people don't know themselves, but I think that if you have had the transformation that I've had, you fully understand what I'm saying. Like, it's not that you were lacking anything, but there was something that you needed to enhance. And sometimes this place is too noisy. It's too noisy. You can't think straight and really understand what it is that you need. But once you get it, you find it. Like over there, for me, it was peace. It was peace. And then when I finally got a chance to relax, When I finally was just getting some things started, getting some things moving, right? Establishing my family on that side of the world, I had to come back here. But, you got to take care of your business, right? So that's why I'm here. And I'm also here to cut some cords, cut some ties. That's not always a bad thing, you know. When you really get to the point where you understand what your real needs are, letting go of things that no longer serve you becomes easier and easier every day. I have no reason to be tied here other than my family. So am I going to come back and visit? Yes. Is this the place where I can visualize myself being from now on? Absolutely not. This isn't the place where I want to spend my retirement years or anything like that. Um, this is, where I was raised, but where I belong is in Africa. And I can't wait to get back. Um, Shout out to all my girls that I went out to dinner with tonight. Danielle, my homegirl, my sister from fourth grade. Kelly, my homegirl, my sister from my freshman year of college. Rosalind, who I haven't known as long, but she's dope, right? I've known her for several years now, though, probably like 10 or 15. Melody, I've known for about the same amount of time. Um, Lolo, who is Danielle's homegirl, she came, so that was dope too. She's a dope chick. That woman, I don't even think that she even understands how dope she is. Like, she's very creative. I wish I had, you know what? I'm gonna have to shout her out in her business on another video. She's probably gonna kill me because I don't know that she wants it to be advertised like that, but she is like the most creative person that I know. She is amazing. And wow. I just know that I'm glad that we were able to have that fellowship, that sisterhood, and we laughed and we cackled and we closed the restaurant down. And this the fact that they showed up and showed out for the things that I'm going to bring back. I cannot wait. I have some things in store for some people. I cannot wait to see the faces on some of the children that are going to be receiving some of the items that I'm bringing back. And I am so blessed that it's important that I realize that and recognize that to the fullest all the time. And, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a person who has a YouTube channel, and I don't necessarily know all the things that I need or should talk about and that sort of thing. But if I can just make one woman understand that she is more powerful than she thought by being able to get up and move her whole life to another continent and know that she's going to be okay. If only one woman understands that, then I've done whatever it was that the Most High had for me to do, right? I get asked all the time. Thank you, Aisha. I get asked all the time, well, do you feel safe? I feel safer in Gambia than I do here. Absolutely. I get asked, well, what is it like? Some of the questions I get asked, I think, are just ridiculous. It's like you could actually Google some of this and you would understand for yourself. Because some of what it is our people don't always understand things. I'm trying to be diplomatic about this. I think that reading is fundamental. Let me say that. Because you can't get it all because somebody told you something. My experience may be a little different than yours or whatever. And there are some things that you just have to figure out for yourself. You just have to be able to get some understanding, just like I did, just like everybody who made it to Gambia did their own research. Anyway, I don't know. Before I got on, I had all this stuff I wanted to say. And now I'm just like, maybe because it's too late. What time is it again? 1:32 in the morning. But I couldn't sleep, you know. I think I was just on this high because I was like, wow, you know, you don't know. Sometimes you just need a little encouragement. And I think I needed that, and I got that from my girls today. Um, it was so nice to see them and not to have to think about all of the things that I have to think about. There's so much involved in moving. The shipping process is a challenge from the beginning to the end. Um, Getting your container, and everything is expensive. I think I have to fill up my gas tank like every couple of days. And gas is like $4.20, or it's averaging around $4.20 a gallon here. And so, and I have a Durango. So it's not like I'm putting, $20 in. I'm putting in like $90, $100 every few days because I'm back and forth to the Inland Empire, to the LA area, just getting things done. So I needed to have that time today to kind of like be able to talk some things out and be able to say, okay, I gotta go. I don't know what's up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what else to like really say. And like I said, it's probably because I'm tired, and I have had a couple of drinks today, which I think I needed to be able to shake it all off. Um, There was a person that reached out to me with regard to shipping. Um, I think that what I'll do, I know that there's a lot of shipping videos out there and stuff, but I think that it's more of a unique issue if you're coming from the West Coast. And then it's very expensive to ship your, whole container from here, that sort of thing. And then people don't understand that you can do like barrels, and you can kind of, possibly share a container with somebody or something like that. There was a woman who I think is in Las Vegas, and she was looking for a shipping company. So I think that what I'll do is I'll probably do another video, just because I think that it's important that some questions you can answer. But I will tell you that the difference in what it's going to cost for me, I am shipping my car, and I'm shipping my whole household. And a bunch of things that were donated or what have you. So I don't know what the duties are going to be on the other side. I don't know what that's going to cost, but I will tell you. That's right. I started talking about how expensive things are. If you shipped 6 months ago, the cost of a container has doubled since then. Wow. I haven't gotten to the part where I'm actually shipping my things out just yet. I have a few more days before that happens, but just know that if you're doing containers, they are so expensive right now. And it's like, wow, I wasn't expecting to have that as being the challenge. I figured I was going to pay more because I had checked into prices a month or so ago. Girl, yes, doubled. Yes. I couldn't believe it. I thought by now they would have gone down, and it's possible. I still have some time within the next couple of days, or about a week or so, before they could start going down. I'm not sure, because my understanding is that seasonally it may change or something or what have you. But right now, the quote that I was given, and believe me, I checked. I was like, wow, dang. So that being said, when you're doing this by yourself and you have no one else to kind of pick up the cost, or split it with, or something like that, when you're not a couple, it's hard. It is hard, because you only have yourself to kind of lean on. And so when these unexpected things come up, or costs come up or what have you, it's like, wow, really double? Like that wasn't a part of the plan. And so the thing is, when you think about it, here, a certain amount of money seems like a lot of money. But when you've been living in Gambia, you don't even, that money can go so much further, right? So I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, c'est la vie. Um, I am going to figure it out. Um, it's going to happen one way or the other. So I'm tying up some things with my job and everything, and then we'll figure it all out. Uh, the Most High has got me, you know. So that's pretty much it. I'm tired. I wanted to say hi to y'all. I miss you guys. Oh, I'll be in Gambia. Hey, is it Jesus, or Jesus, Jesus? I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't know how that's being pronounced, but I will be in Gambia very soon. Are you there, Jesus, or Jesus, Jesus? Um, I will be back. I'm excited to get back. But that's pretty much it. Oh, you're in New York. Okay. All right. So I mean that's pretty much it. I don't really have a whole lot to say other than the fact that Gambia is everything, and can't nobody tell me nothing different, right? Especially after coming back. Okay. All right, Gambian. All right. Gambia is everything, and there's so much. There's so much for us to learn from the culture, from the people, from the family structure. There's so much for us to learn, but we bring a lot to the table too. And I'm excited to get back. I have some projects that I'm working on. I'm super excited that I have a project going in Jambangeli. That's all I'm going to say right now. But I have been getting reports since I've been here of the progress, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited to partner with Gambians on this project. And it's going to be really exciting, something that I feel like one of the things that I did or do is I talk to everybody and I'm like, okay, what is it in your opinion that you think Gambia needs right now? Since, we are African Americans coming over and we have these ideas about what it is that we want to do. But then when we get there, we realize that maybe the thing that we wanted to do or create might not be the thing that is necessary right now. So I want to say this. I want to be clear that yes, we are motivated to create business because we have to have some sort of income coming in, right? It's not just about going over with whatever we have. We have to be able to live while we're there. So business is very important, right? But I want to be mindful of the fact that what we should do is also it has to make sense, right? There has to be some benefit to Gambians, not just putting money in our pockets and things like that. I mean, some people might be motivated by that, and that's fine, and no shade to them or what have you. We all have an entrepreneurial spirit, right? There's a project that I want to work on, and it's strictly a labor of love for me. But it's not what I'm working on right now. What I'm working on right now is a great project that is going to benefit everyone in Gambia in some way. And that's all I'm going to say. But I'm excited for the fact that it isn't something that is solely motivated by just trying to make money or what have you. Although, we all have to live. But I'm excited because I was welcomed very warmly by Gambia. And it is my duty, in my opinion, I don't care what anybody else thinks, but it is my duty to ensure that I find a way to give back in multiple ways, right? And that's just who I am. That's my character anyway, right? So without saying what that project is, because I want to make sure that it comes into fruition. I'm very careful about the energy that I put out there, but I'm also very careful, about the things that I put out there because I don't want someone to put any. I don't want. I just don't. I want it to be. I want it to be out there. And you're right. It does have to be a passion. We do have that luxury now, right? Um, I'm very passionate about living my best life, and living my best life to me means I'm giving. Right? It means I'm giving. I'm most happy. Oh, somebody's doing fireworks right now. It's like, what time is it? That's LA for you. Anyway. But for me, I'm most happy when I know that I am of service, right? Whether it's a prayer, if somebody asks me to pray, whether it's, providing some things that people need. Um, I'm finally going to just be able to just be Angel. And that will include not having to be hardened like you are, like you have to be when you're here, because, you have to, there's a certain, if you are sensitive or what have you, people will always try and run over you, right? Being a sensitive or loving person doesn't mean that you're weak. And I want to be able to spread love in my way, which is, I don't know, whatever suits me at the time. But being able to give back is so important to me. And to be able to financially be able to do that without having to, you know, be in 2 or 3 hours of traffic. Some of the things that I would like to do here, I'm not able to because I'm in 2 or 3 hours of traffic, or I'm 2 or 3 hours on a train. And then I have to work those 8 hours. But then, in my position, I'm responsible for a lot. And so my day doesn't end just because it's 5 o'clock, right? And so the things that I've wanted to be involved in or wanted to spend my time doing while I was here, I wasn't able to because, after everything else, after having traffic 2 and 3 hours each way to work, and then working those hours, I'm tired. And then the weekend, you're trying to rest because you got to do it all over again. But now I have the ability, once I get back to Gambia, I will have the ability to do exactly what I feel like is necessary in the moment. And that will be to be a blessing. And I want to make sure I say this because I am blessed. Even if I have $2 in my pocket, whatever, right? I'm blessed and I know that. And I'm very thankful. I wake up and I say thank you. I'm very grateful for what God has given me. But I also want to be a blessing to whomever, crosses my path. And if it means that, whatever that means to that person, a good word, a prayer, food, clothes, whatever it is, I just want to be a blessing. So anyway, I'm rambling on. I don't, like I said, it's late. And I just wanted to put something out there just because I know it's been a while. And I don't know. I don't even remember exactly what it was that I had to say. But I just wanted to, I don't know. I just wanted to say hi to you guys. Hi, everybody. Hi, Emily. Hi to all of my friends and family that I've made in Gambia. I will be back soon. I really do miss it. I really do miss being there, and there are a couple of people I miss a lot. There's one person I miss quite a bit, and I can't wait to get back to see. But all right, y'all. Unless you have anything, Aisha, are you still here? Is there anything I should talk about? Because I've been talking almost 40 minutes. I think this is enough. I'll see you soon. I'll let you know when I'm coming because I love Senegal too. Oh, I love Senegal too. Senegal is everything, everything. There's some other countries I want to visit, but yeah, Senegal. Y'all go there too. All right. Peace, sister. I will chat with you later. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings to you. Please stay blessed, be blessed, and always be a blessing in whatever it is that you do. Make sure that you don't harm people, that you bless people with your presence, with whatever it is that you have to give. And that is it. I love y'all. Bye. Still on.